Hi everybody, this is Sunbeams 2, lesson number 29. So I just want to remind you to send me your homework page. Just take a picture of it and then I can just have a quick peek at it to make sure that there's no issues, and also how many practices you've done, and I can keep track of that. And then I know how many practices we'll keep track of that all the way till the end of the year, just like we did at the studio. So send your homework page to me, as well as how many practices you've done. And I didn't receive any homework pages from anyone last week either, so it would be H58 and H59. If you could send those to me, just take a picture and then I'll have a quick peek at them. Okay, so we're going to sing the welcome song, so get ready. So I have two dice here today. One has dynamics on it, and dynamics are fortes, piano, fortissimo, pianissimo, crescendos. And then on the other dice I have tempos, and tempos, remember, are the speed of the music. So are we going to sing it andante? Are we going to sing it moderato? So I'm going to throw both dice, and that will decide how we sing the welcome song today. So it says piano quiet. P is for piano quiet. And the tempo dice says moderato, and moderato means not too fast and not too slow. So piano quiet and in the middle. When the sun peeks from behind the clouds, the sunbeams sing and play. We will be together in the sun, it is our music day. Then we'll see who'll join us in the fun. Clap your hands and tap your toes, keep time with everyone. While you're still standing and have your mom as your partner, let's practice our Rocky Mountain song. So remember that you face your mom as your partner, and we do the lap, clap, together, clap, lap, clap, together, clap. And then partway through the song, then we link our right arms together and turn in a circle, and then we link our left arms and turn the other way in a circle. So get ready, face your mom as your partner, and it's Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain high. Ready, go. Lap, clap, together, clap. Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain high. When you're on that Rocky Mountain, hang your head and cry. Link right arm. Do, 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 remember me. Left arm. Do, 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 remember me. You can press pause and you can practice that again and see if you can get faster and faster as you go. So now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take out your tin sheets, and you just need one magnet to begin with. You're going to need 3 in total, and a flat, which I don't think that you have, and so we'll have to pretend that you have a flat in it, and then hopefully I can get some flats out to you at some point. Maybe I can put them in the mail or something, and then you'll have a flat for your tin sheet as well. So on this side of your tin sheet, though, we want to practice our flats, and remember that the rule for a flat is always down and never up. So down on the piano is going this way, and up on the piano is going this way. So when we're going to a flat, we're always going to the left. So let's see how fast we are with our flats. So get your magnet ready and your tin sheet. And the first flat is B flat. So you find B, and then you go left to the flat, B flat. And then E flat. Go to E and to the flat. There it is. How about A flat? A flat, there. And D flat. D flat, and then G flat. G flat is right there. Oops, right on the black key. And then, of course, we have the 2 white key flats. So C flat and B are the same note, and F flat and E are the same note. So hopefully you practice those. Press pause now and just review them one more time with your mom, just so that you know where those flats are. Okay, now I'd like you to turn in your books to L35, and we're going to do some listening today. So turn your book to L35, and you're going to need a pencil there on L35. Dynamics, remember, are the louds and the quiets, so crescendos and decrescendos, retardandos, sorry, not retardandos, but fortissimos, pianissimos, forte. So you have some options here at the top of the page, and on the top of the page there's a forte loud sign, there's a piano quiet sign, there's a decrescendo, and there's a fortissimo. So I'm going to play one song, and I'm going to play it in 4 parts. So I'm going to play the first part, and then you'll put the dynamic level right there in circle number 1, and then I'll play part 2. And you can put it there, and then part 3 in circle number 3, and part 4, whatever I play for the last part of the song goes in the last circle. So I'll stop in between each section, and then after that I'll play the whole song with the dynamics so you can review your answers, and then I will give you the answers after we're done. So L35 and a pencil. Okay, here we go. Here's part 1. So that was part 1. You decide. So use one of those dynamics that's at the top of the page. Here's part 2. Okay, and that was part 2. Here's part 3. That was part 3. And here's the last part, part 4. All right, so you can put what you think the answer was. I'm going to play through the whole song now with all those dynamics, and then I'll give you the answers. Okay, so now I'll give you the answers to the different circles. So number 1 was piano quiet. Number 2 was forte or fortissimo, whatever you thought it might be, whether you thought it was really loud or just loud. And so either answer would be correct there. And then in circle number 3, I had a decrescendo, so that was this. And then in the last one, number 4, I had a piano quiet again. So hopefully you were able to hear that well with the keyboard. I would like you to take your tin sheet back now, and remember I said that you're going to need 3 magnets. And so on your tin sheet, I'd like you to make me a snowman chord for F major. And of course, a snowman chord for F major is going to start on F. So go ahead and make it in the bass clef. So you're starting with Mr. Bass Clef F, and then you build your snowman above. So FAC makes a snowman chord for F major, and we did add that to the scale on W51 last week, as well as we practiced line 1 of W38 where the snowman chord was. So today, just like we have done with all the other scales, we're going to keep the snowman chord, but we're also going to add the hugging chord. And so the hugging chord follows the same rules as the other scales. His foot drops into a hole, so that means the F drops down to the E, so drops down 1 note, and then the middle note comes up to hug the top note. And so this is E, B, and C. But if you've been practicing the F major scale, you know that there is no B in the F major scale. It's a B flat. And so what you don't have in with your tin sheet is you don't have a flat sign yet. So you could make one with a piece of paper, and then you could add it. Just use a piece of tape and then tape it there, and that way you would still be able to practice with flats on your tin sheet. So the hugging chord for F major is E, B flat, and C with the hug at the top. So on W51, turn there, and I'd like you to color the hugging chord, and of course we always color hugging chords blue. And so you want to color the hugging chord on the second keyboard, and I'm going to turn there to show you. I'm going to go to W51. On W51, here's the F major scale, and here's the snowman chord that we colored last week, and here's the hugging chord, E, B flat, and C. And so you want to color that blue, and then you want to color the notes that belong with the hugging chord on the scale. So of course, in every scale, the second note and the seventh note were the notes that were played with the hugging chord, and it's the same in the F major scale. So the G and the E will be colored blue as well. So press pause now and go to the piano and try playing those two chords. Play the snowman chord and then go to the hugging chord, and go back and forth a few times just to practice that. And then when you're ready, then press play and you can finish the rest of the lesson. All right, so we're going to, at solo time today, you're going to play for me your new look, K52 and 53, and we will be passing that song today, hopefully, as long as you've been doing some good practicing on that. And so we're going to learn a new song this week, and so I'd like you to turn in your book to K60, and we're going to have a kind of a good look at K60 to see the different things that are in the music. So go to K60 in your book. And K60 is here, and it's called Just Like That. So you can see that the melody is in the right hand, and that's what we're going to be learning this week is the right hand. But I thought that maybe it would be fun for us to play I Spy today. So looking at the music, I'm going to ask you some questions. So I want you to see if you can find those things in the music as I ask them. So I spy with my little eye a sign that means to play with your right hand. So look in the music and find it and tell your mom what it is. If you said treble clef, that's it. If you found a treble clef, that was for your right hand. So I spy with my little eye a B flat. So go through and see if you can find any B's in the song, and of course they won't be B's because the key signature tells us that every B is a B flat. So look for all of them and give them a circle. So circle the B flats, and I'll give you a hint. There's 4 in the song. So see if you can find those 4 B flats. I spy with my little eye a time signature. So look for the time signature and tell your mom what the time signature means and how many beats are in each measure. I spy with my little eye something that means to play with your left hand. Go. Mr. Bass Clef, you guessed it. And then how about I spy with my little eye a snowman chord? And how many snowman chords do you find? If you said 3, that's how many snowman chords there are. And then I spy with my little eye, how many hugging chords can you see in the music? If you said 4, there's 4 hugging chords in the music. And then of course next week we'll also add the nosy chord. You don't need to play the chords this week, you just need to play the right hand. So you've got those B flats circled now, and so make sure that you practice it with the B flats. And so just the treble clef on K60. And then on W27, we're going to learn the top melody on W27 this week. So I'll turn to that and I'll show you what I mean. So we've been practicing W26 at solo time today. I'm going to be listening to both of these. We'll hopefully be passing this one. We'll continue this one this week, but we'll also learn the first one on W27, which is in the bass clef now. So we're playing this with our left hand. You'll want to go through with a pencil and circle all the B flats so that you've got them, and then once you have them circled, you'll remember that those are B flats and not Bs. How do you know that you need to play B flat? Well, the key signature over here between Mr. Bass Clef and the time signature tells us that every B is flat. So that's how we know that we have to play B flat. So go ahead now, press pause, and circle the B flats on this melody here, just so that you don't miss them. Okay, so last week I sent home, also in your email, I sent a rhythm page, and you were practicing that rhythm page, and you were choosing one of the lines to make a melody, and so I will be hearing that melody today at solo time when I meet you, and then I'd like to hear that melody, but I've also sent a new rhythm page for this week. This week's rhythm page looks a little bit different, and so I just want to go over it just so that you know how to clap it when you're practicing this week. So let me grab my board here, and I'm gonna move it so that you can see it. So can everyone see that board? I think you'll be able to. So I'll just move it over like that. So what you're going to see is you're going to see a rhythm in 4/4 time again using tas and half notes only, but some of the stems are going up and some of the stems are going down. So the notes where the stems are going up are right hand notes, and the notes where the stems are going down are left hand notes. So you actually have to use both hands. So what you want to do is you want to take both your right hand and your left hand and find a surface to tap on. And so I'm going to tap on the board here. And so when you play when it's right hand, you tap with your right hand. When it's left hand, you tap with your left hand. So this rhythm at the top would look like this. Ta, 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 half note. Okay? So get your hands ready on the floor or on your book or tin sheet or something, and let's do it together. I'll count you in. So we're going to do this top one here. So it goes ta, ta with your right hand, ta, ta with your left hand, ta, ta with your right hand, and then a half note with your left hand. All right. 1, 2, ready, go. Right, right, left, left. Right, right, left. Good for a half note. And then look at my bottom one. So this one looks a little bit different. It goes right, left, right, left, right, left. For ta, 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 half note, half note. Get both your hands ready, and let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, go. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Let's try it one more time, saying the beats. Ready, go. Ta, 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 half note, half note. So this will be your rhythm page for this week. There's 4 lines again. Choose one line for each day. And then on day 5, choose your favorite line and you can reclap it. So that's your rhythms for today. All right. So the last thing I just want to talk about the beautiful blue Danube. And so what I'd like you to do this week is I'd like you to play part 1 and have your mom play part 2. And then your mom plays part 1 and you play part 2. You can go back to last week's lesson to that short recording. It's about 1 minute, and you can use that accompaniment to play the rhythm too. So your mom will play one part and you'll play the other part. See if you can do it. And if you can't, then just all play together on the same part. But use the accompaniment that I sent out last week. It is still on the YouTube channel, and so you can use that as well. All right, so I'm going to see you for solo time. I'm going to be listening to your melody. I'm going to be listening to your scale. I'm going to be listening to your snowman chord. I'll be listening to your um, W26, and I'll be listening to K52 and 53. So I'm looking forward to seeing you at solo time really soon. Have a great week practicing, and don't forget to practice your flats every day too so that you get used to them. So long, farewell, our music class is over. We sang a bit and played a bit, and now it's time to study it. I will see you next time. Bye.